Carl Jung. 2 surprising reasons people fall in love with you. As Carl Jung once said, the meeting of 2 personalities is like the contact of 2 chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. In today's video on spiritual wisdom, we'll explore 2 surprising reasons people fall in love with you. Reasons that go far beyond appearance and touch the core of your inner being. These insights aren't just theories. They're keys you can apply in your daily life to experience deeper connections, greater personal growth, and true happiness. So let me ask you, what do you believe makes people drawn to you on a soul level? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. 1. You represent something they lack. People are often drawn to you not only for the traits they can clearly see, but also for the qualities you carry that they have unconsciously suppressed or secretly longed for within themselves. And this is where attraction touches the realm of spirituality and spiritual awakening. A cautious person who always avoids risks may suddenly feel captivated by someone who is bold and free-spirited, because that boldness awakens a part of their own psyche that has long been dormant. The presence of the other becomes like a key that unlocks a hidden door, reminding them of who they could be if they were not trapped by fear or hesitation. Carl Jung described this dynamic as projection, a process in which someone unconsciously places their hidden needs, unlived desires, or unexplored potential onto another person. When this happens, the one they are drawn to becomes more than just a human being. They become a symbol, a mirror reflecting what lies unclaimed in the other's soul. This is why love can feel so overwhelming and transformative, as if it is more than emotion, almost like a sacred calling. It can stir the spirit awake, showing the person qualities of strength, courage, or passion that have been silenced inside of them. In this sense, the attraction is not only about romance, but about the longing for wholeness, for balance, for a reunion with the parts of the self that have been forgotten. Yet this form of love, though powerful, is fragile when built only on illusion, because what is adored is often not the real you, but the image someone has created of you, an image carrying their own unspoken needs. As time passes and the reality of human flaws begins to show, the projection can collapse, and with it, the enchantment may fade. The disappointment does not always come from you changing, but from their recognition that you are not the perfect vessel for their unconscious dreams. This moment, however, does not mean the end of love. It is the threshold of deeper love. For when the projection falls away, 2 people have the chance to see each other as they truly are, with both light and shadow, and to choose love rooted in truth rather than fantasy. When others fall in love with you, it may be because you carry within your presence the courage they lack, the freedom they fear, or the creativity they have silenced. You are the living reminder of the version of themselves they wish to embrace, and in your light, their spirit feels drawn to awaken. In the same way, when you feel strongly pulled toward another, it is worth asking what qualities of your own being are seeking expression through that attraction. Love is rarely an accident. It is the soul's language of growth, guiding each person toward their hidden potential. Attraction, then, is not just a spark of chemistry, but a profound message, a mirror through which we are invited to awaken more fully to who we are meant to become. Comment below. I attract what I once thought I lacked. If you're ready to embrace the hidden reasons people fall in love with you. 2. You awaken their inner archetypal image, anima, animus. When someone feels an irresistible pull toward you, it is often because you awaken an inner archetypal image that Carl Jung described so clearly. Every man carries an unconscious feminine image called the anima, and every woman carries an unconscious masculine image called the animus. When you resemble this hidden figure, the attraction feels magnetic, almost destined, as if you were always meant to appear in their story. Yet, the truth is that this connection is not entirely about you as a person. It is about the symbol you represent in their unconscious. That is why the bond can feel so powerful at first, but then shift dramatically once the real you emerges with your complexities, boundaries, and individuality. What was once fantasy collides with reality, and the projection begins to fade. This is not a failure of love. Rather, it is the moment when the opportunity for spiritual development begins, because attraction is not random, but follows the deep architecture of the psyche. Love has a way of bringing to the surface unmet needs, hidden wounds, and repressed traits, using the language of desire to guide us back to ourselves. You see, when someone falls in love with you, they are often falling in love with the qualities of themselves that you reflect back to them. You become a mirror, showing them the tenderness, courage, or creativity they have not yet claimed. Relationships, therefore, are not just about romance, but about growth, acting as catalysts that push individuals toward wholeness. Jung called this process individuation, the journey of becoming complete by integrating the parts of ourselves we had forgotten, ignored, or denied. This is why the initial intensity of attraction is so powerful. It carries the promise of rediscovery. But if we stop at projection, love remains shallow. If we step into awareness, however, love becomes transformative. It evolves from fantasy into conscious connection, from blind longing into a path of spirituality and deep inner work. That is why you may notice certain patterns in who is drawn to you, or in whom you are drawn to. These patterns reveal the inner images shaping your attraction. Perhaps you attract those who see you as endlessly healing and nurturing, or perhaps you chase after those who seem strong, mysterious, and unavailable. Both cases are telling you something about what your inner world longs to integrate. When you bring these patterns into awareness, they become tools for your spiritual development. Instead of asking, "Why do I always fall for this type?" you begin asking, "What part of myself is calling out to be seen?" That question changes everything, because it shifts love from dependency into discovery. The relationship is no longer about someone completing you, but about both of you awakening more of yourselves through the bond you share. To live in this awareness, you can practice a few guiding steps. When the pull feels too perfect, pause and name the archetype you are meeting, whether it is the warmth of the anima or the certainty of the animus. This brings the unconscious into light. Communicating openly about your feelings without clinging to narrative honesty dissolves illusion. Balance your own qualities so that you are not locked into a role that others project onto you. If you are always the healer, practice receiving. And if you are always the savior, practice humility. Deepen your spirituality with practices such as prayer, journaling, or meditation. because only a grounded self can hold authentic intimacy. Most importantly, ask reflective questions. What quality in them do I admire that I can practice in myself? What am I idealizing too much? And what am I avoiding in my own character? With these reflections, love becomes less about losing yourself in another and more about finding yourself through the other. The ultimate lesson is simple yet profound. People do not only fall in love with you, they fall in love with the part of themselves you awaken. That is why you must learn to guard your energy while also honoring the gift you carry. Your presence is powerful, but it is meant not to be idolized, but to inspire. Every bond, whether lasting or fleeting, is an invitation to grow. If you embrace this truth, you will see love not as a mystery that happens to you, but as a sacred mirror that guides you deeper into your own wholeness, transforming both your heart and your path of spiritual development. Leave a like and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss insights like this. Type in the comments, "I awaken the archetype within," if you're ready to embrace this deeper truth. And so, as we've seen, there are often deeper, unseen reasons why people are drawn to you. Reasons that Carl Jung reminds us can shape both your inner world and your outer connections. If this insight spoke to you, let it be a gentle reminder to embrace your own authenticity and allow love to unfold naturally in your life. Thank you for joining us on Spiritual Wisdom. If you found value in today's message, please give this video a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming videos filled with more spiritual insights and transformative wisdom.